So if you guys watch my videos regularly, you guys probably know I make random videos about, random jailbreak glitches, random glitches in whatever game I find. I personally is someone that, using glitches in game is perfectly fine to me. It's just, an extension of the game, and whether it's intentional or not, you don't use like a third-party software to do a glitch. But recently, there's been quite a bit of controversy over like whether using all these glitches, bugs, whatever you want to call them, is acceptable or not. So I just wanted to make this video to share my thoughts and ideas on this subject, and if you guys for some reason think it is, this is not legal advice or anything like that, so yeah, please don't take it like that. I'm literally just a random bake in there that talks about glitches in games right now, so I don't usually beg for likes or anything like that, but please like this video so that people can see this video and understand this perspective, and yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So before we talk about whether glitches are acceptable or not, we have to define what the actual heck is a glitch. So my criteria for a glitch is it has to be doable without third-party software, and it's a feature that's not necessarily what the developer intended. So basically, in jailbreak, because I'm going to use jailbreak because I play jailbreak, stuff like the vault bike glitching and the helicopter rope stuff into the jewelry store stuff, that stuff would be considered a glitch. And like any script that opens every single door in the game at once, or just spams vehicles, that's more of an exploit or a hack, which requires third-party software and is not considered a glitch. So now you're probably wondering, glitches don't use these illegal hacking tools. Why the heck is everybody freaking out about these glitches? I see a lot of arguments, it's like, OMG, it's unfair, or, it's cheating. I have to say this, I disagree. And I'll have several reasons why glitches are perfectly fine, man. Mainly going to be focusing on jailbreak, like I said earlier, because it's my main game. I understand, their system. I played the game for 3 years, so yeah, it's going to be what I use. Let's get started here. First of all, glitches and exploiters, they're treated very differently, alright? So if you see somebody using, like, hacking tools that we shall not name here, basically, the things like no clipping, teleporting, fly hacking, stuff like that, even auto robbers if you're like one of those, you get put into the cage. So that's basically a ban for those of you guys that don't play jailbreak, alright? And the moderator, whenever they receive a video report, will send that user ID into the cage. But when someone does like a glitch, when they park their vault bike in front of the museum and yeet themselves out of that museum, the developers don't really give a crap. Alright, Asimo and Bad CC could probably care less about that thing, or they literally just move on with their day. And the next update, they're probably going to fix that glitch. Which basically, this difference in treatment implies that Bad Email themselves, alright, that's Asimo and Bad CC, they do not see glitches and exploits as the same. Otherwise, both sides will be facing the same punishment. Because glitchers basically can get away with it, like no punishment whatsoever, it's implied that Badimo believes that glitches are just programming bugs, building flaws, stuff like that, whereas exploits are like illegal client modifications. Big difference. And simply put, I've just never seen anybody banned on Roblox, on Jailbreak, on any Roblox game that I've played for doing glitches. Most developers will just simply patch the glitch and move on with their lives because they don't want to cause controversy, oh, there's like an unexpected feature in the game and then like they ban X player and then like they complain on Twitter and there's like a huge flame war. Like, I don't think developers want that. The next point is a little bit more interesting and like, it's more just like deep, I guess. You guys ever like go to a public place like a school or a library and you log onto a computer and there's like this message, it's like authorized access only or something like that. Basically that message is there so, the company can sue people that cause damage to their computer systems or networks or anything like that. And if that message was not there, it's harder for them to actually win the lawsuit because there wasn't like a clear message and there was no definition, like no terms of service basically. And you guys are probably wondering now, what the heck does this random authorized access only message have to do with glitches? If you guys have like downloaded any application, you guys probably have like seen that like huge like terms of service or privacy policy and stuff that you have to agree to. Basically in that document, the software developer will list out what's allowed and what isn't. And Roblox's terms of use explicitly states that exploiting and hacking, those are mentioned in there, is not allowed. I have never seen anybody get banned for doing a glitch. And yeah, so it's safe to assume for now that Roblox, quite frankly, doesn't give a crap about people doing glitches in games. But for people that choose to inject stuff into the Roblox client and modify it illegally, Roblox has something that automatically detects that stuff and will ban players that do that. That means that Roblox does have something to, like, you know, ban hackers. And because they don't ban glitchers for doing that, they don't really see glitches as hacking. And also, Roblox doesn't even provide a definition of what is a glitch. And you know what? Glitch, I don't even think is mentioned anywhere in their terms of service. So if they don't mention anything about it, it's implied that it's allowed because there's nothing saying you can't do it. Like a user doing a glitch, if they weren't ever told to not do it and they do it, you can't really like say, oh, you did something illegal because it wasn't ever illegal in the first place. And this is basically benefit of the doubt, all right? If there is, like, you know, some disagreement, but it was never explicitly mentioned that it was wrong, then it's correct. And here's another point I see. A lot of people say that glitches ruin other players' experience. And obviously this varies between glitch to glitch, all right? But my argument is glitches can be performed by anyone. All right, you don't need third-party software to do a glitch, which basically means that anybody can use any glitch and use it on literally everyone. And at the larger scale, it basically negates like all the downsides. Like someone does a glitch on someone else, that person does a glitch back, and you know, the net effect would be roughly zero. And there wouldn't really be too much of an advantage for one person, like I said, because in the end, everything cancels out. And one more point here. Who the heck does not want just one day, you know, somebody figures out like, let's say that snowman glitch from Jailbreak in 2017. Somebody figures that out, and like people are now all of a sudden just sliding around the map crazy fast, faster than the fastest car in the game. Like, who the heck just doesn't want to see that for like a quick second? And, you know, even though the glitch will get patched the next day, it's just kind of hilarious that, you know, people are just sliding around in snowmen. For that glitch specifically, it didn't matter what team you're on, police or criminal. Either way, you could do the glitch. So there wasn't really an advantage of, like, being on police versus on criminal. So you might be now saying, but there's really no point in cops doing the get out of the museum with vote bike trick. But here's the thing. Cops have the glitch to rope down into the museum. Doesn't that basically negate the fact that criminals can yeet out of there? If, like, cops can, you know, drop in there and that's not, like, normally allowed, then criminals can yeet themselves out of here to avoid the cops that glitch in there, right? It's kind of fair, kind of balancing out, and it just, you know, both sides are roughly equivalent. There's usually glitch pairs like this, okay? Basically, one team has a glitch that is, like, canceled out by the other team's glitch, and in the end, it's roughly fair. And let's just move on for our lives, you know what I mean? Here's my take on the entire situation here. A glitch is basically something that the developer did not intend and, you know, the player doesn't have to use third-party software. And if you really want to, you know, make a glitch illegal, you have to notify the player in some way, shape, or form. Like, it could be a message that pops up, you're like, hey, you try to, you know, glitch out of the museum without pulling a lever. That's illegal. You will get banned if you do this again. Like, if that message pops up when you did the glitch, then obviously, you know, you shouldn't do that glitch. But there is no message that does that. Or, quite literally, there is no message for any glitch out there. Alright, glitches are inherently just, you know, mistakes that the programmer didn't notice during testing. And if anything, it should be, you know, either the programmer or the testing team's fault for not catching it early on. You can't blame a player for doing something that you didn't fix in programming. You know what I mean? Yeah, the glitches do get patched. But glitchers don't ever get punished. Like, I've never seen that happen in Jailbreak, at least. Basically, you know, to sum it all up, glitches just give you, like, some random, like, freak event happen. Like, you know, that snowman thing sliding around the map. Nobody expected that, but it was just, like, absurd. And it was like, yeah, everyone just had fun with the snowman glitch while it lasted. And now that the snowman era is over with, no one really cares about it anymore. And quite frankly, man, no game is perfect. Like, even GTA or CSGO or any of those games have glitches. And people use glitches in those games all the freaking time. So we should honestly just accept that games will have errors because they're made by humans that aren't perfect. And these developers will learn from these, you know, glitches how to fix them. And in the future, they'll be able to ensure that these glitches don't happen again, alright? Especially the same thing over and over and over again. So before I wrap it up here, I'd like to know in the comment section down below what your thoughts on this subject are. Are you in favor of glitches, or are you really against glitches, or are you somewhere in between? Let me know down there. Please keep the discussion civil and avoid just an all-out flame war, because no one wants that. That's not the goal of this video at all, because people do have different opinions, and I respect that, and I want to see all the different opinions, alright? Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Use star code BACON when you buy Robux or Premium, and I will see you guys next time.